Hey, Fanboy Nation.
This is your pal Daffy Duck, and you're watching.
We're watching
You're watching Fanboy.
Fanboy.
A fanboy, etc.
Fanboy Nation.
Dot, I assume Tom.
Glenn and Ivy, how are you today?
Good,
Hi,
RC. How you doing?
RC?
I'm great. Thank you for finally making a movie about wrestling. We get one every like 7 years,
Absolutely.
you know. Although I did catch something in the film that every wrestler will catch.
Well, we'll see. What is it?
It was when one of the wrestlers is getting their hand raised that had the red straps around his ankle. The ref was wearing the green bracelet when he declared him the victor. He was standing.
Don't tell anybody.
I'm telling
Why
you.
talk
I'll bleep
about
that
it?
out.
No, really? Oh, no, I'll have to go and watch that. Maybe I have to head back into coloring. Okay. Whoa, that's a big one.
Yeah, every wrestler I know will catch that. The general audience won't, but the film feels a bit like, it has a spiritual aspect to it. So almost a faith-based film without going into that line of being preachy, but just the natural lighting, the cowboy aspect of going from the Southwest back up to Washington State. I think this is actually the second wrestling movie that takes place in Washington State, with Vision Quest having been the first one.
Right. Yeah.
So I
think Vision Quest was in Spokane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know you wrestled in college, and Ivy, I don't know if you followed in your dad's footsteps, at least wrestled in junior high or high school.
Didn't happen for me, RC.
But the wrestling is top notch.
Orchestra.
Did you actually coach the kids in the film, or did you bring on another wrestling coach to take on that aspect?
Yes, we brought in two great wrestlers, Paul Bradley and Joel Shear, to choreograph all the wrestling. And they worked with them for about 6 weeks. And the wrestlers trained. Sean, the Michael Miller character, had never done any of it. So he really, they did a great job at training and working out and hustling and making it look real. So, yeah.
Well, they did a great job. Like, I would have assumed that they had at least a few months of training before even stepping onto the mat. So
yeah, they did.
Fantastic, man. You guys did a great job with that story.
Yeah, I wanted it to be authentic, man. I wanted it to be real. I wanted it to be high school wrestling.
You didn't want any flying arm bars or anything.
Champions. Yeah.
Because I've seen that, it'd be like an MMA movie, and then there'd be kung fu in there or something of that sort. And it just doesn't fit the narrative and takes you out of the film. But with this one, how did you guys decide on the redemptive story? John's character is an Olympian that's disgraced, and to go on that and seek his redemption, not only through the physical aspect of wrestling, but again, the spiritual aspect of wrestling with one's own demons and past.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to write a movie that families could watch, and that we had come from doing a horror film, and so we really wanted to do something completely opposite. And we knew, because of his background in wrestling, that we were interested in doing a sports film and have that be the background against basically a personal drama. And so the themes, and I mean, you can speak to this. But.
Yeah, the wrestling absolutely worked as a metaphor for the whole film, in that everyone in that town is struggling with something. And wrestling is grappling and struggling, you struggle against each other. So it was the perfect metaphor for this fallen champion to come back and deal with this shame and this guilt that happened to him 20 years ago, and to be able to come back and face, and what those struggles were, to face the people that really are not welcoming him in. So perfect metaphor for the film. And it was, the wrestling was what I loved. So it just blended in a really nice way.
Right. And it was beautiful, the fact that John's character hits a high C on one of the students to prove that he still has everything.
Yeah.
We're running out of time real quick. Before I forget, happy Thanksgiving, if I don't get a chance to wish you and your family that again. Also, why should everyone get a chance to see this movie on December 8th leading into Christmas?
This is a really challenging time for us. And this movie, there's something in it for everyone. And it's a movie about hope, and it's a movie about love, and
It's something we need right now.
redemption.
It's really a
Absolutely.
film we need right now. And, you know, with communities fighting and falling apart from each other, this is a film that brings everybody together again. And our hope is that people will walk out or walk away from this thing going, that, you know, for a couple hours, man, that felt good. That felt good. And the forgiveness and the love. So of it.
Well, those 2 hours flew by. Thank you so much. Last Champion out December 8th. Can't wait to see that. Glenn, when we finally meet face to face, please don't shoot a low single on me. My ankles and knees can't take it anymore.
I may do it.
Take care, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, RC. Appreciate it.
Bye.